Hi everyone. I felt like just felt like doing this. I don't have much space in my phone, so I have to take this recording with a little bit of an urgency. That might be a message that needs to be channeled for today, is that there is some kind of urgency to it. Six of Cups in reverse. I might be speaking to somebody who's trying to ignore their childhood stuff, their childhood traumas. Things might be coming up from the past, specifically from when you were a child, that you'd rather not be dealing with. If you relate, this is for you. I'm speaking to you. King of Pentacles. This might be somebody who I'd first wanted to say that you may be dealing with some kind of male figure in your life who leaves you, who makes it difficult for you to make decisions. I don't think it's a mistake that this was showing. I didn't mean to, but I saw it in the reflection. You may be dealing with a man who keeps interjecting onto your free will. It may also be that this is the kind of energy that you need to adapt with regards to approaching the things that are coming from your childhood. So if you can try to be grounded and centered on earthly matters, try not to avoid what you're seeing in front of you. Try to be practical and realistic, specifically about your material things, your body, the stuff you own, your resources. Be more responsible. But it may be actually somebody who, I'm also getting that somebody is being triggered by the man that they're in partnership with. They may be bringing up childhood wounds for you. The moon. You're being very instructed to use your intuition here. You are not someone who doesn't know how to listen to their guts. Use it more. Pay attention to the moon cycles as well. Pay attention to what happens on full moons specifically, and new moons. An upcoming full moon may be significant for you. An upcoming full moon may bring up these triggers. Pay attention. The thing about a partner keeps coming up. The thing about a boyfriend who might be triggering you into your childhood wounds keeps coming up. Use your intuition to figure out how to deal with that. You may be signaled to, you may be trying to be spoken to, you may be signaled to separate, or at least take stock of the relationship. There's a reason why these triggers are coming up, by the way. There's a reason why you're being told to revisit your childhood or nurture your inner child. An inner child needs nurturing. The star came out in reverse, but it fell very haphazardly on my lap, so I'm not entirely sure. All right, we want this, but this is what we got. Seems to be some kind of disharmony. I'm going to try to only channel solutions here. Slow down. It's funny, as I said that, I'm going to try to get a solution, a specific solution. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. You're diving too fast into something. You need to take a breath. It's funny, because this video began with urgency, right? It began with a topic of urgency. So you do need to slow down. Take your time. Take your time with things. Take your time with figuring out how to really listen to your intuition, because this is going to be very, very valuable to you. And one more for the road. Judgment in reverse. All right, I'm going to say in the most practical sense, try to, because this was also at the bottom of the deck, I just realized, in the very basic interpretation of this, don't judge. Really, really simple. Don't judge a book by its cover. Nothing you see is what is what is being presented to you. Is going to be so important. Figuring out how to use your intuition is so important right now. This keeps coming up. And childhood things. I just felt into the fact that there might be some gifts for you. There might be some intuitive gifts. There may be some intuitive gifts that are in store for you, but they're lying on the other side of you processing your childhood stuff. Maybe reach back into your childhood. Try to remember what it is that you were really good at. Try to remember what you enjoyed. Try to remember the conversations that you had, or the things that you saw, the things that you felt or experienced that really stuck with you. It could be the most random things. Even if it's the flavor of a sweet that you really enjoyed, just try to go through that. Try to recall that. Slow the hail down. Ground yourself. Trust yourself. Analyzing this card, you see how his facial expression, you see how certain he seems of himself. Doesn't look like someone who rushes. Doesn't look like a rusher to me. Might be a little bit pompous, so watch out for your ego. Trust yourself, but also, leave space for you to be wrong. You're human. With the immense power that you have, you're also human. That's all the channeling I have. I actually did record a very crazy, quick kind of ending to the video because I was panicking about the space. So I am concluding properly to say good luck. You will be well if you just try to exercise trust in yourself. And yeah, all is always well, always and in all ways.